guys, and welcome to week 3 of your Pilates. Okay, so you should be getting a little bit stronger in your core by now. If you're not, you stick on either week 1 or week 2 of this until you build up the strength to progress then to the next stage. So we're on week 3 today. We're going to be making it a little bit harder today, a little bit more core work and a little bit more higher intensity. So we're going to start off here today. We start on our knees, sitting here, 2 hands by your side, reaching up overhead and gently back down. Opening up those ribs, and as you're breathing out, you're bringing them down, pulling up that core. You can come up onto your knees, bringing the hands around, opening up those shoulders, releasing left to right with the neck. You will find it will start to crack. Gently down to one side, opposite side. Very good. So from here we can come back down onto our mat, slowly laying down onto the floor. 2 hands are down by your side. You're going to build a connection with the mat. Shoulders are dropping down to the floor. Neck is in a neutral position. Feet are nice and relaxed. From here we're going to start with our deep belly breathing. So as we breathe in, you want to fill up that belly. As we breathe out, we're pulling up and wrapping around. We're going to go with 10 of these today. Just concentrate on your breathing. Pulling up as you're breathing out. One more. Very good. From here, 2 hands are back down by our side. As we take our deep breath in, we're slowly going to bring the hands back behind the back, straight out back behind you. One more. And from here we're going to make this a little bit harder. We can use our weights, or if you have a band, we can introduce a band here. So we're holding our band out over, hands are on the band, nice and tight. You're starting, you can gently raise the hips up and extending band until where it's comfortable for you. Band comes back down to the legs, legs come down, our hips come down to the floor. Pulling on the band. Keeping that chin in a neutral position. Opening up those shoulders. 2 more. Really good. And back down to mat. So from here we can start by putting our band up overhead, and we're slowly going to take a deep breath in, fill up the belly, and as you exhale you want to pull on the band as hard as you can. I'm getting cut for room. So deep breath in. Try go to where it's comfortable for you. As you pulling the band down, you're engaging that core, pulling up, wrapping around. So think about that core engagement. And we can pick up the pace. Three more. And slowly bringing hands back down. Really good. So from here we can start into our floor marches. We've done these all along. You should be kind of used to these by now. Starting with one foot, we're going to go straight into our alternating toes tipping off of the floor. Keeping that back nice and strong. From here we're going to go straight leg reaches, toes reaching up to ceiling, alternating legs, reaching out, 3, 2, 1. Really good. 2 legs come back down and relax. Rocking that pelvis, loosening out. From here we can go straight in to our hip bridge. And 10. We're going to come back down, go straight into our single leg. 1, 2, switching over. If it's too hard for you with straight, you're just going to keep a slight bend. 5, really good. Back down to mat. So from here we're going to sit up slightly. 2 hands are down by your side and we're going straight into hundreds. Three sets more. So 5 breaths. And relax back down. So from here we can go straight back into our hip bridge. This time we're going to bring a hand reach. We're going to keep that bum up there. Nice and slow. Keeping nice and strong in the core. Opening out those shoulders. And we're going to leave our two hands back behind. And we're holding 3, 2, 1. Back down to mat. So from here we can go straight in. Once you coming up into hip bridge again and extending out to make harder, we can wrap our TheraBand around the legs, or if you have a normal band, that's completely fine too. Keeping the hands back. Reaching overhead. One more, and 10. Back down to your mat. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. We're going to go straight in for our 100th. This time, if you can, bringing one leg off of the floor. Pointing that toe. Switching legs. Two and one. Very good. Back down to mat. We can take off the band. So from here we're going to bring our two legs together. So our two heels are together on the mat. And we're just going to gently leave our knees fall down towards the floor. Opening up those hips. One more. Really good. So from here we can keep our legs opened, and we're gently going to push up into that hip bridge position again. This is really good for the hips, for the glutes, and for your core. One more. Really good. So from here we can come up onto our side. We're laying on the elbow. Knee is bent, right leg on top, toe is pointed. We're gently gonna go for some straight leg raises. 6, 8, 9, and 10. So from here we can bring knee up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Straight into circles. 5, 6, 7, 8. Opposite side. 6, 7, 8. And relax. Really good. So before we switch, We're just going to do some gentle clams. Six. Try not to move the hip. And gently moving over to the opposite side. So we're starting with some straight leg lifts. 6, 8, we're going for 10. We're going straight in. 1, 2, 3, 4, tight core. 7 and 8, straight into your circles. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So into our clams again. Very good. So from here we can come up into our tabletop position. We're going to start, we come up into our tabletop. We're going to start with some cat and cows. We're gently taking deep breath in. And we're dipping as low as we can with the spine. From here you're rotating the hips. The spine is pushing up towards the ceiling. And you're reaching as far as you can. Rotation of the hips, pushing the floor away, pulling up that pelvic floor. And last one, we can go from here, we can go straight into our bird dog, alternating hands to feet, pulling up that pelvic floor and reach back up. Try not to hit the floor. 5, one more, and 6. We're going to go 6 on the opposite side. And 6, really good. So from here, once you come down into your child's pose position, 2 hands are reaching out overhead. Deep breath in and slowly relax. Really sit back as far as you can. And coming up. So from here, we're going to go into a little bit of high intensity for a few minutes. First thing I want you to do is reach that foot back behind you, and from here you're slowly going to come as low as you can. It's just a small dip. Five on this leg, alternating. This isn't a push-up, it's not to the floor, it's a small dip. And 5, really good. We're going to sit back down into our child's pose position, stretching out those shoulders. And we're going to come straight back up. And we're going to do one more round. Off we go. 1. Elbows are tucked in, nice and close to the body. Opposite side. And 5, really good. So from here we can come back down onto the mat, facing down. Head is on the mat and we're relaxing, letting the shoulders drop down to your mat, protect your chest. If it's a little bit tender, just put a cushion underneath your chin. So from here, we're slowly going to bring one leg up behind, toes pointed, and alternating each side. We're tipping toes off the floor, working on that posterior chain. Core is tight. So from here, I want you to bring in the hands. Three, 2, 1, and relax back down to the mat. So from here, we can slowly bring head off the floor if we can, engage that core, and we're lifting and we're just holding. So strong back, chin is in a neutral position, we're holding. 3, 2, 1, relax back down to mat. This time I want you to bring 2 hands up beside the ears. 3, 2, 1, we're lifting again. If you can, reach. 3 reaches. If you're not quite there yet, stay down at ear width level and relax back down to the floor. One more. Up we go. 1, 2, 3. Very good. So from here we can come up into our kneeling position. And you're coming up nice and tall. 2 hands back behind your head. Relaxed. We're slowly going to drop to the left and to the right. Just stretching out that back, opening up those shoulders and chest. And from here, we can come back down to seated. We're just going to stretch out again. Right right hand comes on the inside of the foot and you're reaching back behind, opening up that chest, stretching out that neck, opposite side. And relax. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on